Hello and welcome dear students. Today we are going to see definition of modulus and argument of a complex number. So see here, what is the modulus of a complex number? First, if suppose z equal to a plus ib, then modulus of z we denote by this symbol and is defined as square root of take square of real part, that is a square, plus take square of imaginary part. Note that imaginary part is b here. Coefficient of I means imaginary part, so take here b square, right? So if z equal to a plus ib, then modulus of z we denote by this symbol, that is mod z is equal to formula square root of a square plus b square. For example, if suppose z equal to 3 plus 4i, then mod z or modulus of z equal to by formula square of real part, that is 3 square, plus square of imaginary part, coefficient of I means imaginary part, 4 square. So it is equal to square root 3 square means 9 plus 4 square 16, square root 9 plus 16 25, and square root of 25 is 5. Note that here I have taken positive value, that is plus 5. Always modulus gives positive value. Modulus nothing but distance from that point, distance from origin, so always it is positive. We take a positive value. So this is definition for modulus of a complex number. Now we will see what is argument of a complex number. For that, argument of a complex number, we have two equations. We define two equations. Cos theta equal to a divided by mod z, and sin theta equal to b divided by mod z. By using these two equations, we can define argument of a complex number, and therefore from this we can find what is tan theta. We know definition, tan theta means sin theta divided by cos theta. Putting values here, sin theta is b divided by mod z, and cos theta is a divided by mod z. So here mod z cancel, and we get b divided by a, and from this we can find what is theta. So theta is equal to, by taking tan inverse on both sides, so take tan on right side, so we get here tan inverse b divided by a. Tan theta equal to b upon a, so theta is tan inverse b upon a, and therefore argument of a complex number z we can denote by this symbol. Argument of z is equal to theta, and that is equal to tan inverse b divided by a. Take this as standard formula. Argument of z nothing but theta, and that is tan inverse b divided by a, right? Also note that argument is also called as amplitude of a complex number. So we can write therefore argument of z, or you can write amplitude in short like this, amplitude of z, that is nothing but tan inverse b divided by a. Okay, so this is definition for modulus and argument of a complex number. Note that modulus of z is given by this formula, square root of a square plus b square, and argument of a complex number that is given by argument of z or amplitude of z, which is theta, that is equal to tan inverse b divided by a. Note that here argument of a complex number nothing but angle theta. Theta, that angle is known as argument of complex number, tan inverse b divided by a. Okay, so we'll solve some problems depends upon this definition, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus and argument. Okay, let us start. So see example, find the modulus and amplitude of the following complex numbers. So first, solution of first we let z equal to given complex number 7 minus 5i, and therefore we know formula modulus of z is equal to, right? What is formula? Square root of a square plus b square. Compare this 7 minus 5i to complex number a plus ib. So here a means 7, so we get 7 square plus here b means coefficient of I, that is minus 5, and take its square and simplify. So get square root 7 square 49 plus minus 5 square 25, right? And that is equal to square root of 74. So modulus of z nothing but root 74, and we have to find amplitude of z nothing but angle theta, which is given by tan inverse b divided by a. Note that here a means 7 and b means minus 5. Compare with complex number a plus ib. A is 7, b equal to minus 5. Substitute here. So tan inverse, where b is minus 5 and a is 7. So minus sign taken outside. So minus tan inverse 5 divided by 7, that is the amplitude of given complex number. Then second problem, let z equal to given complex number minus 8 plus 15i. So here write the values of a and b. A means real part, that is minus 8, and b means imaginary part, that is coefficient of I, that is 15, and therefore modulus of z equal to formula square root a square plus b square, that is equal to square root a means minus 8 its square plus b means 15 its square, that is equal to square root. We get here 64 plus 15 square means 225. So addition 64 plus 225, that is 289. Square root of 289 nothing but 17, that is modulus of z. And amplitude of z, which is theta, and that is given by tan inverse b divided by a. Substitute here values for b and a. Here b is 15 and a minus 8. Take minus sign outside, so we get minus tan inverse 15 divided by 8. Similarly, solution for third, let z equal to 1 plus root 3i. So here a equal to 1 and b nothing but coefficient of I, that is root 3, and therefore modulus of z equal to square root a square plus b square, that is equal to square root. Here a means 1 its square plus b is root 3 its square, and that is equal to 1 square is 1, root 3 square, we get 3 here, and square root of 1 plus 3, that is 4, square root of 4 is 2, right? And amplitude of z nothing but theta, that is equal to formula tan inverse b divided by a. Putting values for a and b. Here b is root 3 and a is 1. Root 3 divided by 1, that is tan inverse root 3, and this standard value, we know value of tan 60 root 3. So tan inverse root 3 means 60, or we can write here pi by 3, and that is the amplitude of z. Okay. Okay, continue example. Express the following in the form of complex number a plus ib, where ab belongs to r and I equal to root minus 1. So we have to write given problem, so we have to simplify, and we have to write in the form of complex number a plus ib. Solution for first we write z equal to given problem, that is 1 plus 2i into minus 2 plus I. And see here right side nothing but product of two complex numbers. We know how to take product. First multiply by 1 to this complex number. 1 into minus 2, we get here minus 2. Then 1 into I, we get here I. Then multiply by 2i to this complex number. 2i into minus 2, that is minus 4i. Plus into plus, plus sign. 2i into I, we get here 2i square. And simplify. Minus 2. Here 1i minus 4i, that is minus 3i. We know value of I square means minus 1. Minus 1 into 2, we get here minus 2. And we get minus 2 addition, minus 4 minus 3i. So written here, given problem in the form of complex number, right? Minus 4 minus 3i. Note that here a is minus 4 and b is minus 3. Okay, then see solution for second. Let z equal to 1 plus I into 1 minus I power minus 1. Here bracket to the power minus 1. So first we write here 1 plus I. Take this bracket to the power minus 1 in denominator. Minus 1 power becomes plus 1 and we get here 1 minus I. So it here division of two complex numbers, and we know procedure, method, how to take division of two complex number. What is procedure? We take conjugate of the denominator. Conjugate means opposite sign. 1 minus I, we take here 1 plus I, multiply by 1 plus I, also divide by 1 plus I. Conjugate of the denominator is 1 plus I. So multiply and divide by conjugate and simplify this. So here numerator 1 plus I into 1 plus I, we get here 1 plus I, its square, and denominator formula a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square, that is 1 square minus I square, and simplify. So it is equal to expansion a plus b whole square formula 1 square is 1 plus 2ab means 2I plus b square means I square, and denominator 1 square is 1 minus sign. We know value of I square minus 1, and we get 1 plus 2I. I square means minus 1, denominator 1 minus minus plus 1. Say 1 minus 1 cancel, we get here 2I, denominator 1 plus 1, 2, and 2 cancel, we get I here, and this I can be written in terms of complex number 0 plus I can be written 0 plus I. So note that here a means 0 and b is imaginary part, coefficient of I, that is 1. A equal to 0, b equal to 1. Similarly, solution for third, let z equal to, third problem, 2 plus I divided by 3 minus I into 1 plus 2I. Right? So it is equal to, simplify this, numerator 2 plus I. First we simplify denominator. Denominator is the product of two complex number. Multiply by 3 to 1 plus 2I. 3 into 1, that is 3. 3 into 2I, 6I, minus I into 1 minus I, minus plus minus sign, I into 2I, that is 2I square. So it is equal to 2 plus I, denominator 3, 6I minus I, we get here 5I minus 2, and because of I square is minus 1, and this minus sign, we get here plus minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2. So it is equal to 2 plus I divided by real part 3 plus 2, that is 5 plus 5I. Again we get division of two complex numbers. Again we have to simplify. So 2 plus I divided by 5 plus 5I. We know method. Multiply and divide by conjugate for the denominator. So conjugate is 5 minus 5I divided by 5 minus 5I. Conjugate means we change the sign of imaginary part. Multiply by 2 first. 2 into 5, 10. 2 into minus 5I minus 10I. I into 5, that is 5I, plus minus minus sign. 5I into I, that is 5I square. And in denominator formula, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So we get here 5 square minus 5I, its square. And simplify. 10 minus 10I plus 5I, that is minus 5I minus 5. And because of I square, minus 1 into minus 5, we get here plus 5. Divide by 5 square, 25, minus 5 square, 25, and I square as it is. Combine real part, 10 plus 5, 15, real part, minus 5I, divide by 25, I square again minus 1, and this minus 25, product minus minus plus, we get here 25. So we get 15 minus 5I, divide by 25 plus 25, 50. And this can return 15 by 50 minus 5 divided by 50I. Divide by 5 here, so we get 3 divided by 10 minus 1 divided by 10I. And note that here A means real part, 3 divided by 10 and b is the imaginary part minus 1 upon 10. Okay.